What are some key indicators you've noticed in your own experience that have come up when you're on the brink of a breakthrough, basically saying to not give up and to keep going through?
The definition of a breakthrough is you don't know.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Which is why I keep going back to what I want to tell everybody, which is how about you make it about enjoying it versus the need for the breakthrough, right? I appreciate the 6 people that understood what I was fucking saying, which is gonna make me say it again that more people didn't go all the way there with me. I'm gonna say it again. The concept of a breakthrough is a really great question because a lot of people here are grinding and they're asking themselves, hey, I wanted to have this business or this thing. Even in relationships, I wanted this. And now it's been a while and it's not there. Is it ever gonna happen? Should I jump off? Should I change? This is man and woman's biggest question a lot of times. And the answer is you're not gonna know. You're just not. Sure, you can see gradual, but like you know this, when you're grading your own homework, it's not the truth. Like most people think their kid is good looking. You know, but in reality, like not everyone is good looking, but we all as parents think our kids are the cutest. We're grading our own homework. We're not letting the merit of the world grade. Same here. I'm thinking of this from a different perspective. I'm asking you, why do you need the breakthrough?
Yeah, I think it's the people pleasing and this not being able to say no to other people and wanting to, to prove it to yourself and to other people, and you don't want to do that, no.
There is no proving to oneself.
Yeah.
That's disguised to, I want to prove it to someone else.
Yeah.
Proving to oneself, you never think about proving. You're just living. You don't even talk in words of proof. You're trying to prove to someone else.
Yeah. Thank you.
Mommy,
so much.
daddy, like those things. And that's what we're all doing. I don't want you to prove to any, if you were driven, this is why Star Wars figured it out. I mean it. There's either the good side, like the Jedis and the dark side, they're just so close, it's an inch. They're being fueled by different things, but they both get there. But in the end, the light, love wins. You can't be driven by proving it to the parent or another person that fucked you up. You have to find a way to do it for yourself. Then you're not looking for the breakthrough, you're just living happily.
Thank you so much.
And as by the sounds of it, you're very close with your parents.
Yes.
I'm just wondering, do you have any advice around that, and maybe what would be the best way to get them on board with what I'm doing?
There is no convincing in life.
Oh.
I want everybody to hear this. This is a huge problem right now. The answer to the question is go and execute and be successful and watch how your parents change their tune.
Okay.
There's that.
Thank you.
But I'm gonna use your question to talk about something else. There is no convincing in life. This is why politics makes me laugh. As if your view on the world is the right view. Everyone's spending all their time trying to convince everyone else to see the world exactly the way they see it. Instead of convincing, brother, why not take that energy and make it about conviction? So not convincing, have conviction with yourself on this journey and be empathetic to why your parents see it this way. They might have been academic, they might have immigrated here and they didn't do all this hard work for you to take a high risk. Like parents navigate through fear. They're scared you're gonna fail.
Okay, yeah.
The parents also use their children as a proxy to their own self-esteem too often.
Wow, okay.
They're not only scared that you're gonna fail for you because they love you, they're scared that you're gonna fail because they're worried about what other people are gonna think about you.
Okay.
Right? Have compassion for that, but I have a news alert. You're not gonna convince them. So don't spend any minutes on that because you need those minutes to go and execute your shit. I think there's a lot to that. So a couple things. One, the conversation we had earlier about accountability really matters. I'll give you an example. When I was 14, The conversation wasn't TikTok because the internet hadn't happened and phones hadn't happened. The conversation was supermodels that were 90 pounds that led to every girl in my high school being in the bathroom during school throwing up because they thought 90 pounds was the gold standard. And the demon of the day was MTV and magazines. In America in the 1930s, this question was asked, it was around alcohol, right? We needed to ban it. We banned alcohol in America, right? I think this question's gonna evolve into non-lazy parenting, accountability, and the way everything works in life, which is balance. There's people that talk about sugar this way. There's people that talk about speed limits this way. I think that there's a lot of things we can talk about, and I think that by the time we get around to properly regulating or understanding this, the attention of the consumer is gonna go somewhere else. I believe you and I will be sitting here in 20 years talking about the dangers of the metaverse because we don't leave our home because we're in VR, and we'll look back to the days of TikTok and think of it as mundane, the way that everyone told me that playing video games all day was fucking up everyone, and that's the reason everyone had ADD 20 years ago was because we played video games all day. So I think there is balance in everything, and I believe in government playing a role in regulating, but I really believe in humans thinking about the accountability of it. And so, no, I don't think TikTok's gonna change because TikTok's empty. TikTok's a super empty vessel, brother. Their business is very simple. We are going to build an algorithm that only gives you more of what you've shown us you want. Period. And so I think that that's where the world's gonna go. That we're gonna continue to get smarter about accountability, just like we did in America with alcohol. Banning alcohol didn't fix the problem. Educating people of how to find balance with alcohol has made the problem better. Not demonizing people that have alcoholism and realizing it's a disease has made the issue better. Not talking about domestic violence as something that was whispered behind the scenes, but putting it to the forefront has made things better. So I think that's what's gonna end up happening with it.
Mate, I will say that having a conversation eye to eye and in person, you're a great example. It's 1,000x compared to a screen.
Thank you, Nicole. I don't believe being nice and doing things you like are more likely to lead to money because I want that to be the case. I actually want to be right. I need everybody to hear this. I'm not talking about this because it's how I'd like it to be. I talk about it because it's how it is. And so I'd much rather be right than almost anything. It's enjoyable. I mean it. Like, I think people can associate with that. It's why I do all my predictions when they're not really predictions because they already happened, which is why I'm not wrong often. I just observe quicker, analyze faster, and create content around it quicker than most. What Elizabeth just talked about is super real. Like, I'm telling you, I watch all of you, the world, chasing the next trend. I've literally watched in the last 4 years, hundreds of people that I see running around the internet that have gone from cannabis experts to blockchain experts to psychedelic experts to AI experts when they were never an expert of jack shit. Stop chasing and start looking inside. And for her, it was like, hey, I like having this business, but like me, it feels even better of what it's doing with the people I'm working with, or for whom, or who's buying my thing. And like, if that's you, then that's what you need to focus on more than the P&L or maximizing your funnel.